Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back. I want to start today with a question. Look around you. Look at the world. How many people do you see living the exact same life? Waking up, going to work, following a routine, and quietly waiting for life to pass. Most people never dare to be different. They live like copies. Copies of their parents. Copies of their neighbors. Copies of everyone else. But let me ask you this. How can you ever become unforgettable if you only live as a copy? Today's story is about one boy who chose not to copy. He dared to live differently. And because of that, he became something unimaginable. His name was Armin. Armin was born in a small town where life was simple and dreams were even smaller. For families there, success meant only one thing: a government job. Safe, stable, predictable. Work 30 years, collect your pension, and die peacefully. That was the script. Everyone followed it. But Armin didn't want to follow a script. He wanted to write his own story. When he was just a child, he noticed how everyone accepted things as they were. If a road was broken, people said, "That's how it is." If water was dirty, they said, "We can't change it." But little Armin kept asking, "Why? Why can't roads be better? Why can't water be cleaner? Why must I live the same life as everyone else?" Do you know what happens when you ask questions nobody else asks? The world gets uncomfortable. Teachers told him, "Stop asking foolish questions. Just memorize the book." Relatives whispered, "This boy is strange. He will ruin his future." Even his friends teased, "Why are you so different, Armin? Just be normal." But in his heart, he couldn't kill the fire. Something inside told him, "You are meant for more." At age 12, Armin started experimenting. He would roam junkyards, searching for treasures in the trash. An old fan blade, a rusty spring, pieces of broken bicycles, wires from thrown-away radios. To others, it was garbage. To Armin, it was gold. In the corner of his room, he built little machines that buzzed, spun, and sparked. One day his mother asked, "Armin, why don't you play like other children?" And he replied, "Ma, I'm playing just differently." But his experiments often failed. Engines refused to start. Sparks burned his fingers. Creations collapsed into pieces. And people laughed. "Oh, look, the junk boy is at it again. Instead of studying, he's wasting time. He will never succeed." Their laughter cut deep. There were nights Armin buried his face in his pillow and cried silent. But each morning, he woke up with the same fire. Because deep down he knew, being different was not his weakness. It was his destiny. Years passed. Then, one summer, tragedy struck. The town was hit by a merciless drought. No rain, no water, no hope. Crops shriveled in the fields. Cattle collapsed in the heat. Children walked for hours with empty pots. Their lips cracked from thirst. Every well dried up. Every prayer felt unanswered. The town was on its knees. One evening, as Armin walked through the dusty streets, he saw despair in every face. Mothers too tired to cry. Fathers too broken to fight. And something inside him whispered, "Now is the time. This is why you are different." Months earlier, Armin had built a crude water pump from scrap. It had failed then, but he remembered it. with determination burning in his eyes. He dragged it out again. He worked day and night, tightening bolts, replacing wires, patching leaks. Neighbors mocked again. Look at him. When the whole town suffers, he plays with toys. But Armin ignored them. He believed. Finally, on a scorching afternoon, he dragged the pump to the village square. Children followed, curious. Elders shook their heads. He placed the pipe into the ground, turned the handle. At first, nothing. Silence. People smirked. See? Waste of time. Armin's heart pounded. His hands trembled. He prayed silently. Please, just once work. He tried again. A creak. A groan. And then, droplet, a drop of water. Another turn. Droplet, droplet, more drops. And then suddenly, a stream burst forth, splashing into the dry earth. Children screamed with joy. Mothers ran forward with pots. Men dropped to their knees, scooping the water with trembling hands. The crowd erupted in cheers. And in that moment, Armin, the boy who was mocked, became Armin, the savior. The news spread quickly. Nearby towns invited him to share his invention. Engineers visited, amazed at how a boy with no formal training had solved a crisis. Businessmen offered to fund him. Organizations offered him scholarships. And the people who once laughed, now they whispered with pride, "Do you know Armin? He is from our town. Isn't it strange? The same world that mocks you when you fail will worship you when you succeed." My friends, remember this truth. Every person who ever changed the world was once called different. Einstein was told he was stupid. Edison was told he would never invent anything useful. Oprah was told she was unfit for TV. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Elon Musk was told his dreams of Mars were crazy. At first, they were alone. At first, they were ridiculed. At first, their vision seemed impossible. But they dared to be different. And that difference became their greatness. So let me ask you today, what dream inside you feels too different? Too strange? Too unrealistic? Maybe your family doesn't believe in it. Maybe your friends laugh at it. Maybe even you doubt it sometimes. But listen to me carefully. That dream is your gift, and your difference is your power. Don't bury it. Don't kill it just to fit in. Because the world doesn't need another copy. The world is waiting for the original version of you. So, dare to be different. Dare to dream beyond the ordinary. Dare to build what no one else sees. Because maybe, just maybe, your difference will save lives. Your difference will inspire millions. Your difference will make you unimaginable. Thank you for listening, my dear friends. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs courage today. And tell me in the comments, what makes you different? And will you dare to follow it? Until next time, stay strong, stay bold, and stay different.